Hello friends, this video on active and passive voice part 5 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exams. Now, when we are learning about active-passive conversion, many a times you would see that the usage of by or with seems confusing in the passive voice. For example, when you say letter is written by a pen, letter is written with a pen. So sometimes you get confused whether it should be by a pen or with a pen. So let us try to understand when do we use by and when do we use with. So by is used before the doer of the action. So whoever is doing that action, before that by is used. Whereas with is used before an instrument used by the doer. Let us take this example. I write the letter. So this is the active voice. So when you change it into passive voice, you can write it, the letter is written by me. So here I am the doer of the action. So it is you who is the doer. You are writing the letter. So therefore before the doer of the action we use by. But if you are writing a statement like this, someone writes a letter with a pen. So this is the active voice, that somebody is writing the letter with a pen. So in this case, who is the doer of the action? So the doer is someone, because someone is actually doing the action. Someone is actually writing the letter. So what is pen in this case? Pen is not the doer, but pen is an instrument which is used by the doer. So someone is using that pen to write the letter. So basically pen here is the instrument. So when you convert it into passive voice, you write the letter is written with a pen by someone. So whether you write by someone or not, that is your choice. But in this case, this pen is the instrument which is used by the doer to write the letter, because the pen itself cannot write the letter. So somebody has to use that pen to write the letter. So every time before a doer we use by, and before an instrument which is used by the doer, we use with. Now let us look at scenarios which are a little more complex. Now you might come across scenarios where you have more than one object. Like normally till now we have been discussing about sentences where you have one subject, one object. So it was like kind of simpler to deal with. You just interchange this object and the subject and that's it. And that's how you proceed with the 3 steps. Now what if you come across a sentence where you have 2 objects? That is, you have a direct object, you have an indirect object. So how do you handle those scenarios? So in those scenarios, either direct or indirect object can become the subject in passive voice. So any of those objects can become the subject. So let us take an example. Rama will give you sweets. So in this case, Rama is the subject, of course, because Rama is the doer of the action. Rama is giving the sweets, right? So Rama is the subject. Now what about object? Now you might say at once when you look at this sentence, you would say that sweets are the objects. But what about you? So in this case, Rama will give you sweets. So you is also an object, sweets is also an object. So you and sweets, both of them are objects. So in this case, how do we convert it into passive voice? Now there are 2 ways. One option is you becomes the subject. For example, you comes at the first. That is, you will be given, because will give becomes will be given in the passive voice. So you will be given sweets by Rama. So this is passive voice. You will be given sweets by Rama. Something is done by Rama and Rama is the subject. So this is passive voice. So this is correct. The other way of writing it in passive voice is you make sweets as the subject. That is, sweets will be given to you by Rama. So you see, meaning wise all of these 3 sentences are the same. But as far as sentence formation is concerned, they are all different. So in this sentence, you are given more importance. You will be given sweets by Rama. In the third sentence, sweets are given more importance. Sweets will be given to you by Rama. So it is just that the importance of the objects changes in these sentences. But yes, any of the object, the direct object or the indirect object, any of them can become the subject. Let's take one more example. He told me to leave the room. So in this case, he is the subject, right? So here me, that is I, am an object. So this can be written as I was told, because told is in simple past. So told becomes was told. So I was told by him to leave the room. So in this case, you can even write it like this. I was told to leave the room by him. So any of these is correct.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.